Hello, Cancer, and welcome. I'm Adriana. I'm a soul guidance coach, and I work with sensitive, self reflective souls who are willing and wanting to choose growth. I have an intuitive message for you today about your journey and your spiritual path for this week. First card we will draw is the theme, and we have King of Wands, light your fire. This is energy of entrepreneurship, of leadership in a quiet way, of being able and willing to know what you stand for, what direction you take, but just kind of being okay, being quietly in that space, not really feeling the need to push it down anyone's throat or to shout it from the rooftops what it is. It's just quietly like being there in that space. This really means embodying the truth and the light of who you are, the things that you are, without having to prove yourself, without having to explain yourself. It's really just a beingness kind of energy. And that light is so powerful. This king is a powerful king. He's ready to spring into action, but there's a containment to his energy. Okay, interesting. So let's get a read for where your energy is. We've got the Tower. Okay, so we've got some stuff coming down. What is going on with the Tower card? All right, I am getting the word disbelief. Now, this either means we need to undo some beliefs, or there is a disbelief that you are experiencing, a disbelief at something in your world. Like, is that really happening? What is really happening there? This is reminding you to keep sight, these two cards together really, reminding you to keep sight of what it is that you truly are. Who really are you? What really are you? The disbelief is shaking you up in interesting ways. Whether it's the disbelief, meaning we're dissolving something within you, or disbelief in your reaction to a situation, both of those give you information about your essence and about who you are. If you're disbelieving something, then it means you know exactly what you do believe. So I can't believe she behaved this way, or I can't believe he did this to me, means I have a clear idea of how one ought to behave, or how the kinds of behavior I value, or the kinds of words I value, the kinds of communications. So it's knowing yourself. That's what this Tower card is about. All right, I'm curious to see what the next cards are for you, but as I'm drawing, thank you again for sharing your time and the sacred space with me. And I do mean sacred because of these cards. We've got some huge major arcana cards here. Okay, amazing stuff. The Fool, Hierophant, and Star. And the Star, this is what we would call, if I were teaching you a tarot class, this is what we would call the central destination pattern. Both of these cards are headed into the Hierophant. So these energies are going in to feed him. This is really good news. Also tarot, little tarot lesson here. The Tower is number 16 in the sequence. The Star is number 17. So after this period of being totally ripped apart, totally shocked, totally shaken, the Star comes next to put things back together. But like the Tower for you right now, the Star is also talking about guidance. We have the North Star, we have the Big Dipper on this card, everything that is symbolic of navigation. Sailors used to use the Big Dipper to navigate ancient civilizations, use the North Star and the Big Dipper to navigate. So it lets you know where you are and where you need to go. But that's what the Tower was trying to do. Take away everything that's not you and show you this is you, this is where you need to go. But when the Star shows up for me right now, I feel healing, and I feel that this is about intuitive flow, healing intuitive flow. And there's actually strong ideas of not really knowing with the rational mind, even with the Fool card. The Fool card is taking a leap. Right now, this energy walks into something it doesn't know what it's going to meet. It just kind of joyfully goes. I love the dog kind of jumping up. All right. The fool is about to fall off a cliff, but doesn't know where he's headed. So this is allowing the mind to step out of the way for a second and say, okay, hands off. I don't know. The fool is ready to go on a journey of transformation. And the fool is that divine essence. This is going to get a little bit heady for a second. But the fool is that divine essence of who we are. It is the soul essence, the essence that is pure love and is connected to that source of pure love. And it is that and the contract that we make in order to grow that pushes the fool off the cliff. So the fool is this innocent, loving presence that just gets pushed by the universe off the cliff because they're supposed to experience something. But in that fool already, even though the fool doesn't know, is the oak tree already. You know, within the acorn is already the oak. The fool has that potential to become who he already is because he already is that. He just doesn't know it. I said this was going to get confusing. But the essence of the fool is what the fool is trying to learn. The fool is trying to learn the essence of himself. Okay, so we have both of these. This is coming back home to yourself. This is going out to find who yourself is. And we get the Hierophant. Hierophant is that keeper. I'm sorry, it's the high priest in this deck. It's the keeper of that sacred wisdom. But it's also guidance that pushes you forwards. This could be guidance from somebody else. This could be guidance from your own intuition. This could be guidance from your own guides. This could be guidance from a lot of places, but it pushes you forward and it pushes you past the brink of what's known and what's comfortable. He almost continues. In fact, he does continue that fool's energy. And they have similar clothing, but it's kind of reversed. So the green is on the bottom and the red is on, you see, it's kind of backwards. She's got no clothing, so we're not even going to talk about her clothing. So this is that next part of the journey, Cancer, is stepping forward, going, willingly go beyond what is known, entering the mystery, the mysterious realm, the ethereal realm, the different realm, or the different adventure, but entering it consciously and willingly. Oh dear. The Hierophant is pointing forward with his left arm, which is on the side of the star. And the left arm is interesting because that's the feminine side of the body, the receptive. Intuition is often associated with that feminine principle because it's receptive. And it's closest to the star. So this is meaning that, you know, we're healed, we're ready to move forward, we're ready to go onward. And this high priest says, okay, let's do this next stage of the journey with our eyes open this time. So where I know the fool's eyes are open on this card, but he's looking up. The fool was unaware of what he got into. The Hierophant is now saying, okay, you've learned enough. Your eyes are open. You're seeing everything you need to open. Now it's time to step forward. And when you do all that, we come back to this, the embodiment of light, the embodiment of action, the self-possessed, grounded yet intuitive action that knows exactly what to do because he listens. So this is a big reading, Cancer, this week. There's a big soul evolution going on, big soul growth. And like I said, I feel like we're on this side of the story more than this side, where you're closer to that space of stepping forward willingly, closer to that space of stepping forward saying, yes, this is okay, this is the direction. But the difference is now that it's a conscious choice rather than just something that happened to you. That's what this high priest is representing. Oh, okay. Well, that was one of the most out there readings that I've done today, Cancer. So I guess congratulations. Thank you again for sharing your energy with me. And please like and subscribe if you haven't already. You are more than welcome to check out my website, soulguidancewithadriana.com, for any of your future guidance needs. I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Have a great week.